Welcome to Cala, Llenya, a beautiful white family beach located in the northeast of the island within a valley of pine trees. Virgo season begins on August 23rd, the final phase of summer in the northern hemisphere. This is the time of the year when the sun's heat and the light are beginning to mellow, with the days beginning to shorten towards the fall equinox. Virgo season is when nature's abundance and fertility becomes ready for gathering and harvesting. And this explains the earthy and organizational skills of the Virgo archetype. In today's class, we are going to let ourselves be inspired by the zodiac sign and dive into an earthy, grounding practice. The structure is clear and simple, and I will use a timer, just the way punctual Virgos like it best. Namaste and welcome to the practice. For this class you will only need a block. You can come, lie down on your mat and make yourself comfortable to start. And from there you can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And just tap into your breathing. Take a couple of deep in and exhales. Allow yourself to sink into the back of your body during your exhale and open up the front of your body during your inhale. And we're gonna do a very simple grounding class today. So I want you to release any expectations or ideas that you might have and just allow yourself to sink and melt into the rhythm of the flow. And I want you to pay some extra attention to the back of your body today. So the back of your head, the back of your shoulder blades, the spine, all the way down to the lower back, the tailbone, back of your legs, your knees, and all the way down to your heels. And from there, lowering your arms back to the floor, bring your knees towards your chest and start to rock your knees from side to side, just to create some gentle twisting in the spine. And make some small circles forwards and backwards. And then bringing both your knees to the left side. They can touch the floor or stay a little bit above the earth, whichever you prefer, and then slowly come back to center and roll all the way to the right. And again, just sink into that really nice gentle twist. And from there, bringing your feet back towards the floor, place them hip width apart and lift your pelvis out of the floor up and place your block underneath your lower back, underneath your sacrum. Moving from side to side to massage the lower back, and then you can decide what the perfect height for you today would be. Now remember, we want to create a grounding sensation, so I want you to feel comfortable with the compression that you create for your lower back. Now, if you found the right height for your block today, then you can start to walk your feet further forward and straightening your legs. So bear in mind that you don't want any painful sensations for the lower back, and higher is definitely not better. So choose the version that suits you best today. So my lower back could lift all the way up to the highest position, but the middle height would be more beneficial for me today, as it allows me to sink and melt the rest of my body down into the floor. So I'm not so much focused on the opening in the front, but I'm really connected with the back of my body. Now you can have your arms out to the sides, all the way above your head, or just alongside your body, whichever you prefer. Start to feel all the points that still connect with the earth and allow your weight to sink into them. So that goes for the heels, the shoulders, the back of your head, and to some extent also to the lower back that is connected through the block with the earth. Now, we all have Virgo in our birth chart, so we all have a specific area in our life that we approach in a very organized and efficient way. See if today's practice can help you to tap into that earthy, grounding sensation where you feel very structured and you can nourish your body, your mind with this structure. It can help you out to organize the things you need to do. It can help you to manifest the things that you need to do in this world. Because sometimes we happen to have so many ideas and visions and we see it all in front of us, but we also actually need to do the work and to make it happen and to step into the moment and actually manifest it. And this is where this grounding energy comes in, where this organizing skills and this efficiency that the Virgo sign definitely has can help us to turn our ideas and our dreams and our visions into something real. Now we're just gonna stay here for half a minute longer. Really enjoy the connection with the back of your body, with the earth underneath you. Take a deep inhale and exhale. See if you can sink and melt a little bit more into the ground, into the earth. One more breath, inhale and fully exhale. From there, start to slowly bend your knees, place your feet back onto the floor, and gently lift your pelvis out of the floor up and take the block out to the side and come to your rebound, straightening your legs, relaxing your arms, and take away all the compression that you felt around the lower back and just observe. And then once you are ready, you can slowly start to bring your knees towards your chest and cross your ankles and roll yourself back up to sitting. Now here we're gonna take a gentle counter pose, a forward fold, and you can bring the soles of the feet together, rounding your spine, bringing your weight forward, and you could use your block for some support here for your head. And again, there's different heights for the block, and maybe you start a little bit higher today. Make sure that your neck is not tensed, your shoulders can relax, your knees are slowly sinking out to the side, but the hip opener is not necessarily our focus. I just want you to tap back into the back of your body, so rounding your spine, breathing into some length, some spacious sensation that is opening up, creating space in the back of your body, and then exhale, sink into it, anchor it into your body. Just a few more breaths. Inhale fully and feel the long line of the spine all the way from the tailbone up to the neck, and exhale, release. One more breath. Inhale, maybe rock from side to side, from one sitting bone to the other. Gently exhale. And then when you're ready, slowly moving yourself back up to sitting, and take your block with you once you return back to rebounds. Taking away the traction for the back, for the spine, and then bringing your knees towards your chest, cross your ankles, and roll back up to sitting so you can position the block right behind you. And we're gonna find the space around the solar plexus, the diaphragm area. So the block is in the length, and you're gonna lie on top of it. Basically, the block starts where the diaphragm starts. So this is the connection point, and then you lie on top of it. So it is halfway in between the shoulder blades, but it's mostly to bring the diaphragm area, the solar plexus, all the way up and make it the highest point in your body right now, to open up some space there and allow the compression to happen around this area in the back of your body. And again, we've put the timer for 3 minutes, and we'll stay with this rhythm throughout this entire practice to keep the pacing the same and stay in all the poses an equal amount of time. Now, once you found a comfortable position and you feel that your body starts to relax, your breath starts to soften, you can start to dive a little bit deeper into your practice, and then imagine that you're creating this circle around you. And the circle is just as big as your toes reach and your arms reach all the way up and above you. And you imagine that this is the circle of your attention, your focus. And anything that happens outside of this circle, you're just slowly allowing it to fade to the background. It's not your focus point anymore. You just allow yourself to focus on everything that is happening within this circle. Now, some days you will feel very drawn to the physical body, to the muscles, the joints, the breath, and you really stay there and observe all these details. While other days your thoughts and the stories in your head are just there very loudly and you're observing them. It doesn't matter what is most appealing for you today, whether you're focusing on your body, on your mind, or maybe it's even a little bit more subtler today and you really feel that you're observing all the energy running through your body. It doesn't matter which doorway is most appealing today. What matters is that you start to sink and melt into your own space and build this firm foundation for yourself to come home to whenever you need it, whenever you need to reflect, whenever you need to calm down. There is this space for you. Feel ready, very slowly come back up onto your elbows, your forearms, chin towards your chest, and then make your way into your forward folds, rounding your spine, maybe supporting your head, and just allowing your head, your neck, your shoulders to become heavy. And this is our counter pose. We're just gonna stay here for 1 minute, and again I want you to tap into the back of your body mostly. So don't worry too much about the hips, how far the knees sink down. It's not important. I really want you to feel the back of your body, the rounding of the spine. Taking a couple breaths here, turning inwards into your forward folds. Inhale fully, creating lengthened space around the spine, and exhale, sinking into those sitting bones, melting down with your shoulders, your neck, your head. One more breath, inhale fully, and exhale all the way down. And then from there, slowly come back up into your rebounds, nourishing your body back to the earth, relaxing your shoulders. Your jaws are no longer locked, and feel how you are being supported by the earth. Take a moment to really notice that. And then slowly bring in your knees towards your chest, cross your ankles, and then we're gonna place the block one more time behind us for our last asana. This time you're gonna bring the block in between the shoulder blades, and it's in a vertical line. You can start to bring your elbows on either side of the block and then place both the shoulder blades on top of the block and bringing your arms all the way up and over. And this way we're opening up the heart space, the chest, and you can have your arms alongside your body, out to the side, or all the way above your head. Now we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, and just like with our rebound pose, we're not going to worry too much how far the knees turn out to the side, because I really want you to focus on the compression on the shoulder blades. Now this is an area that is sometimes hard to compress ourselves, so really enjoy this nice sensation of the block supporting you there. Maybe it feels a little bit intense at the beginning when you lie down on the block, but once you stay a little bit longer, you will notice how the muscles around the shoulder blades start to melt and start to soften, and it actually starts to become a really nice sensation. Now, important is that you allow your neck, your head, your shoulders to relax. If you want to open up the chest a little bit more, feel free to bring your arms all the way above your head, but it's not necessary. If it is compressing the shoulders too much, definitely take them back to the sides or alongside your body. Now, like all the back bends we did in this practice, our focus is not on the front of the body. It is a really nice sensation to feel the space and to feel the opening, but we're really focusing on the grounding. So we're trying to shift our awareness towards the compression in the back. See if you can really connect back to the earth with the shoulders, feel that support, and just allow yourself to let go anything you no longer need. So any stress, any tension, any heavy things that you're carrying the weight of onto your shoulders, now is the time to give it back to the earth and release yourself from that pressure. We're trying to create a safe space where you can return to, where you could come home to, where you have your own foundation and where everything can be there. Whether it's fear or doubt or lack of love or lack of trust, it can all be there, and you can exhale it, release it, so you can clean your body, your mind, and fuel it with that beautiful earthy, groundy sensation and energy. And then very slowly lowering your arms alongside your body, placing your elbows into the floor, inhale, chin to chest, and slowly bring yourself back up to sitting. And then from there you come down to your butterfly pose and allow your head, your neck, your shoulders to become heavy again. Now you can ask yourself, what is an area in your life that can benefit from a little bit more organization, a little bit more structure? And what are the fruits of my labor? Think of all the things that you worked on this year. Think of all the things that did work out and all the things that you did accomplish. And see how you can just organize and structure these things to make them work for you. Ground back into your own energy so you can manifest what you need to do, to have the energy to do it, to have the trust to do it. take a few more breaths here. Inhale fully, reconnecting with that earthy energy within you, and exhale, release anything you no longer need. One more time, inhale and exhale, release. And then very slowly come back up to sitting and roll yourself back to rebound one more time. Enjoy that effortless ease. You don't have to do anything, be anywhere else. Everything is perfect in this moment. And then slowly bring in your knees towards your chest, cross your ankles, and roll yourself all the way onto your child's pose balasana. Now connecting the forehead to the floor. And on an inhale, bringing your weight forward, lifting your sitting bones up high, and exhale, lower back to child's pose. On an inhale, you're connecting the top of the head, the crown, all the way to the earth. And on your exhale, you're slowly coming back down into child's pose. 2 more, inhale, rise up and open, connecting the top of the head, and exhale all the way down to child's pose. 1 more, inhale, stay there. 1 more breath, inhale, and fully exhale and lower. And then slowly bring in your hands underneath your shoulders and come sitting in your shisha sit on your heels. If this is not comfortable for you, then you can choose any other seated posture of your choice. Slowly start to lengthen your spine, roll your shoulders back, make yourself comfortable in this seated posture, and then lifting your shoulders up towards your ears, and exhale, drop. Inhale, lift, and exhale, drop. 1 more time, inhale, lift, exhale, drop, and then rubbing your hands together until they feel nice and warm, and then placing both your hands on top of your heart on your chest. Place an intention there, something you like to remember after this practice and take with you for the rest of your day. And then on an inhale, bringing your arms sideways and up, hand palms together, and exhale, hands in front of your heart. Now bow your head towards your heart, in honor of you, in honor of each other, and in honor of the practice. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste.